Hey, welcome to the Warrior Cast tonight. We're bringing you varsity softball here from Wayland, Iowa. Dick Wagner Field. See the dark clouds there in the distance. We hope, we do know those are all past us for now. And the hope is that none others pop up. We'll try to get this game in tonight here. My name is Luke Lichty. I'll be running the show here tonight, bringing you this game. We are going to start off here and show a few commercials from our great sponsors. They are the ones that make this all possible, help us out with funding for equipment. If you have a business or that's something you would be interested in supporting the Warrior Cast, you can get with an email or contact Michelle Wade or Kaylin Duvall at the school, and they can get you set up. So we're going to see a few ads here, and then we'll be back to preview this matchup between Wapello and your
Anyone serious about lawn care knows it starts with two things: the expertise and the equipment to do the job right. Egley Landscapes is the only local company that provides expert lawn care and landscaping. Let the experts with the equipment from Egley's pay a visit to your lawn. Our horticulturists have the knowledge to guide you through a lawn care plan, and they won't sell you services you don't need. Egley Landscapes has the knowledge and expertise you can trust to revitalize the landscape of your home or commercial property. Egley Landscapes. Check us out online at egleylandscapes.com.
Come back here after a couple of commercials. We're going to do a little bit of preview of this game tonight. Wapello. So this is the second time we faced them. They were our first game of the year. The schedule is flipped now, and so we'll be playing all the same teams here. The opposite site. The only one is a little bit different is tomorrow night we play a doubleheader against Highland because the first game was rained out earlier on in the year. So Wapello comes in with an overall record, 7 wins, 10 losses. It's a little bit misleading, however, because they are 6-1 in the Super Conference North Division. They're just that one game, that one loss was to L&M, who we played Tuesday night. L&M is sitting atop at 7-0, undefeated. Wapello, I think, has played in a number of tournaments against bigger schools, and so they've racked up a few more numbers there in the loss category. They are led by senior Ada Boyson in just about every category, at least the ones that I have. Hits, she is at 23, RBIs at 21. She's also their starting pitcher, so she has 7 wins, an ERA of 2.27, and 126 strikeouts. She is their lone senior on the team. And again, leading all of those categories. So we are going to start here a few minutes early just because of the weather. So we'll go to commercial here while we do starting lineups and a few other things. And we'll be back with first pitch.
Watching you.
Our principles are set based on a farmer mentality, and that's hardworking, that's community-based, and being good stewards of the land. It's being loyal to your team, it's taking care of your team.
I think as an organization, that's another thing that makes West Liberty Foods really successful, is that commitment to others.
Find your next career at West Liberty Foods. Visit careers.wlfoods.com.
4M Plumbing and Heating are your local experts, and we're more than just plumbers. As a family-owned and established business, we know what it means to give good service. Our plumbers are highly skilled and ready to tackle anything you need. We've been serving communities around Iowa for 5 years now, and there's no sign of us slowing down. We love what we do, and we're happy to help. Give us a call at 319-591-1551.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Eco Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At EPO Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. EPO Energy, unleash the power.
And here we go. That was the national anthem performed by the Waco Choir, as you saw there. The Warriors, being the home team, will start in the field, and here's how they line up. Pitching tonight, freshman Drew Graber. She'll be throwing down to fellow freshman catcher Maddie Farmer. First base, Kaylin Willits, freshman. Second base, junior Alyssa Graber. Shortstop, freshman Natalie Wagler. And third base, sophomore Lizzie Giro. In the outfield, left field is junior Shanae Riley. Center is freshman Carly Lunsford. And over and right is freshman Deidre Graber. Here's the Wapello lineup as they'll come to the plate. And they're going to be led off by Clara Ball. She's an 8th grader. And here we go, first pitch. Right down the middle. That second pitch just a little bit inside. So freshman Drew Graber and senior Rhiannon Horn have been the two pitchers here as of late. They've kind of rotated back and forth. And this is Drew's night tonight as the count goes 3-1. Again, the key for the Warriors to be able to show some improvement is just going to be limiting their errors in the field. Pitchers being able to throw strikes, as that one will be ball 4.
Now batting number 5, Maya Wagner.
Freshman Maya Wagner, comes to the plate now from the left side. Maya's batting .422. 5 RBIs. The count's now 2-0, and Ball stands on second base after that steal. That one just missed, so 3-0 the count. And second walk of the night here for Graber. Senior Ada Boyson comes to the plate. She's leading in all the categories as she swings away at that first pitch. .489 batting average, 21 runs batted in, 2 home runs, 9 stolen bases. For the lone senior. So the first game was the Warriors' first game of the season. Their first game in 8 years having a program. As that one's hit to the shortstop and just under the glove. There again is another error for the young Warriors. Could have been an out there, first or second, but instead Run scores.
Now batting number 4, Jaden Eklund.
Jaden Eklund, junior second baseman, comes to the plate. She has 13 RBIs, 316 average. She's drawn 11 walks on the season. Two and two now. As pitcher fires to second base, just to make sure that Wagner there is quick to get back. Good swing on that one. So the count stays 2-2 after that foul ball. It was a hard hit. Now full. And that pitch is high and out of the zone, and that will walk the bases loaded.
Now batting number 10, Macy Kuntz.
Freshman Macy Kuntz now the batter. 333 average. And that first pitch in there for a strike. Slow coming home, and we'll get the out at home. Nice play by the pitcher there. A very slow hit ball right back to Drew. She makes the smart play to throw home and get the out. So the bases remain loaded. One out. Wapello has one on the scoreboard and 3 on the bases.
Now batting number 23, Mila Jordan.
8th grader Mila Jordan steps in. Stepped on the base there as that was hit softly right to the second base bag. And Alyssa Graber, second baseman, picks it up, steps on the base. So one will score, but there's 2 outs. Runners at first and third. And freshman Erica Gillette steps in. As that ball got away just temporarily there from Farmer behind the plate. So the runner did advance from first to second, but we held the runner at third. That one she cannot corral, and the run will score on that wild pitch. Just high. 3-0 now the count. Again, apologize for the location of that crossbar on the backstop. Can't really control that. She sprinted down to first there, did Gillette, thinking she could maybe sneak sneak a second base out of that walk, but pitcher Drew Graber was aware and ready for that. So still 2 outs. Now runners at first and third. It brings up the number 8 hitter. It's an 8th grader, Kaylor Veach. That ball hit her somewhere in the foot ankle region, so she'll load the bases. The rest of the runners stay put.
Now batting number 2,
Zoe Delzell, freshman, steps in. Nice pitch there by Drew to get ahead of the batter. 0-1. Very close on that pitch. Must have just been a little bit inside off the plate. 1-1 now. Lost the grip on that as it bounces in. Ball 4, and that will bring a run in.
now batting number 15, Clara Ball.
So Wapello turns their line up over here in the first inning, and they're back to the top. 8th grader Clara Ball stands in. Two and 0 now. Wapello scored 4 runs here so far in the top of the first. That will be number 5 comes in on that pass ball. Catcher Maddie got in front of it, but just bounced off her shoulder there and got away from her. So Coach Michelle Wade is going to call time just to talk to her pitcher just a little bit. Forgot to mention this at the outset, but the Warriors are co-coached by Michelle Wade and Dominique Toll. Wapello head coach is Chad Lawling. So yeah, when Drew's throwing strikes, we're getting plays in the field to have a chance to get the outs, but that's again been a challenge for the Warrior pitchers so far this year, is getting that ball in the strike zone and keeping the ball in front of them behind the plate as well as the catcher. We've let a number of runs come in on pass balls like that. And after that talk and a 3-0 count, she gets one right down the middle. 3-1 now to Ball.
Now batting number 5, Maya Wagner.
Bases are now loaded again here. Left-hander Maya Wagner steps in. The ball's just outside off the plate. as a pitcher, you just have to work through these innings. Got to try to find that release point. Get your arm motion down. Step off strong from the plate or from the rubber. And just come back for that next pitch. 3-0. And that will be a run scored. So we've sat here at 2 outs now for a few batters. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to get this third out. That's going to be across the diamond and out. So a nice play there from third baseman Lizzie Giro all the way over to first baseman Kaylin Willits. We will move to the bottom half of this first inning, and we'll show a commercial from one of our sponsors.
What if the answer to powering a purer world, our world, was shining down on us this whole time? All we have to do is unleash its infinite power. Our goal here at Epo Energy is to unleash the infinite power of the sun. At Epo Energy, we make solar energy the better solution. Epo Energy, unleash the power.
We're back here doing a little work with the camera to see if we can get a better angle so the backstop isn't right in the pitcher's face, but
Leading off for the Warriors, number 2, Carly Lunsford.
so Carly Lunsford leads off for the Warriors. Freshman. She swings at that first pitch. Again, the pitcher here for Wapello is senior Ada Boyson. 2.27 ERA, 126 strikeouts, over 71 innings pitched. Carly fouls that second one off, and she's down 0-2 here to start. Again, like we faced all year, another really good pitcher. Although the Warriors did score one of their few runs this year, was scored against her in that very first game. She tried to put some spin on that, and it went low and inside. 1-2 now. That was a nice recovery by Carly as that pitch looked like it was headed outside. But it curved back into the strike zone. She was able to foul that off. She watched that one come right in there, and that's going to be the first strikeout for Boyson. Brings up freshman Natalie Wagler. Again, I'm going to keep repeating it, but one thing that's really hurting the Warriors here is just not many at-bats. They play these short games against really good pitching and haven't had a whole lot of base runners. So these batters, a lot of them have only seen maybe one at-bat a game against these good varsity pitchers. Wagler's quickly down 0-2. Thank you to Alex for readjusting the camera for us. And second strikeout. So 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. Now Rhiannon did not play against Wapello the first game of the year, so this is her first time seeing this pitcher. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but there's movement just with about every pitch. They don't come straight in. They all have a little bit of a curve on it. That one was up, started in the zone and curved up and outside. Got her to swing. It's quickly 0-2. Just low. So yeah, the coach will call out the pitch that he wants through a code. She looks on her wristband, as does the rest of the team, know where the pitch is going, and just like that, she throws a pitch that trails out of the zone, gets Rhiannon to swing. And Boyson finishes with 3 batters and 3 strikeouts for that inning. We'll move on to the second. A commercial here in the So we're now to the top half of the second inning here. Again, we're coming to you live here this evening from Wayland, the home of the Warriors, Dick Wagner Field, as they face off against Wapello. And find themselves in a 6-0 hole here already in the second inning. Jaden Eklund will be the batter. I believe she walked her first time up. I'm trying to take a few stats here, a few notes, so I can have that for you guys. She hits it sharply to third base. Nice play by Giro to Willits for the first out. That looked really good from the Lady Warriors there. It's the way softball should work. You get them to swing at that, put the ball in play, your defense backs you up. 1 up, 1 down. Macy Kuntz, she did hit the ball her first time up with the bases loaded, but it was a fielder's choice, and the runner was out at home. Hits it right to the shortstop, but it's going to bounce just in front of her. Quickly in from the center fielder. Leave that up to the official scoreboard or scorer book if that's an error or a hit. And they say E6 for that, so that'll be an error on the shortstop.
Now batting number 23, Mila Jordan.
Mila Jordan's the batter. Just past third base. Hard hit ball into left field. So the positive here is Drew is starting to find that strike zone. The Wapello players are hitting, swinging the bat, hitting the ball. Now we have to, as the defense, has to make some of those plays that are makeable. There's a good pitch from Drew. In there for strike one. One out, two on here. It's going to bounce inside. Even the count at one apiece. Three and one as the ball's going to get by the catcher there. And the runners will advance. Again, just the little things on that. You know, preventing them from advancing would have kept both those runners in a force-out position. But now we're only force outs on first base instead of first, second, or third. It's going to be inside for a walk, and the bases now will be loaded, so any base will be available here for a force out. Kaylor Veach, 8th grader. She was hit by a pitch her first time up. Drew with a good pitch in there. Got a swing and a foul back. So 1 and 1 with the bases loaded, one out. Right back to the pitcher. So instead of coming home there, she went to first. Did get the out, but the runner will score. So 2 outs. Zoe Delzell steps in. Freshman, she had a walk her first time up. Again, little things like that as these younger players play more and get a little more instruction from their coach, they'll learn. But, you know, a sharp hit right back to the pitcher, you can come home very easily, and you avoid scoring a run. You also keep the bases loaded for force outs all the way around for the next batter as well. As it is second and third, 2 outs. Not updating the count here for you guys. 3-0. Pitch is going to be low. Catcher makes sure no one else is trying to get a steal on that walk. Bases loaded. So the theme again here is a lot of times these visiting or the opposing teams get to turn over their lineup quite a few times. So they're back to the top again here. That one's going to be close. Play at the plate, but she slides in under it. So Farmer did a good job of running back there. Drew Graber, pitcher, nice job coming in. The Wapello player was just a little bit faster getting underneath that. catcher farmer there throwing down to third, just making sure that the runner doesn't get too far off with her leadoff. And again, an error on those throws will allow the run to score and a runner to move up. Two and one the count. 2 outs. Again, tries to throw down, which is a good play, but you just have to make accurate throws or the runners move and score runs. So 3 and 1. She ducks under that for ball 4.
Now batting number 5, Maya Wagner.
Again, a lot of these teams are wearing wristbands, so not only does it work when they're in the field, but the coaches will also give them signs when they come to the plate as well. So the coach will yell out a number or a code of some sort. Players will all look. They can do different things like a bunt or a hit and run. Everybody stays put. 2-0 the count. Again, start off the inning really well, throwing strikes, but as the inning has gone on, the strike zone's just been hard to find for Drew here. Throws that back again. Our shortstop was there to back that up as it bounced, just popped up out of Lizzie's glove there at third base. Maya Wagner is the batter. She's had a couple walks so far tonight, and she's looking at 3-0 now. Now 3-1. Called that one a strike, so we have a full count. 2 outs. She slaps at it, and that's going to drop. And spins out into foul territory, gets the ball in. 2 runs will score on that. So Boyson now at the plate. She has a hit and a ground out on her 2 times up to the plate so far.
Now batting number 1, Ava Boyson.
That bounces away from the catcher. The runner will advance to third. So the Warriors have good moments in these innings, but then score gets away from them here. They really need to keep one close and try to get some extra innings in, but that'll come. Drew gets a strike there after a 3-0 count. And Eklund drives one into center. Our center fielder back there makes the catch. Carly Lunsford with a nice play, and that will end the inning. Wapello scores a bunch in that top half, and its score sits at 11-0. And we will go to commercial.
4M Plumbing and Heating are your local experts, and we're more than just plumbers. As a family-owned and established business, we know what it means to give good service. Our plumbers are highly skilled and ready to tackle anything you need. We've been serving communities around Iowa for 5 years now, and there's no sign of us slowing down. We love what we do, and we're happy to help. Give us a call at 319-591-1551.
And we're back here after that commercial from 4M Plumbing. Lizzie Giro will be the batter when we get back to play here as the umpires are discussing. Again, senior Ada Boyson here is the pitcher. Couldn't have got much better for her in the first inning. Faced only 3 batters and struck out all 3. Again, an extremely talented and experienced pitcher here that the Warriors are facing as she delivers here to Lizzie. And that one spins its way just off the plate for ball 1. She hasn't even thrown many balls. Of course, we've swung at a few that were out of the zone. And that one spins. And I say that because as her, if you can see that on camera, I'm not sure, but her hand motion, she's spinning every one of those. So 1-1. Tried to rise one up, I think, on her there, but it started just a little bit too low. And hit the dirt. So 2-1. Giro swings but comes up empty. 2-2 now. That pitch has fooled a few of our first batters, but Lizzie lays off as that one was just a little bit extra high and outside. But again, it starts out in the center and then just trails off and up and out. As the pitcher's trying to do there is get you to think that's coming right down the middle, and you swing and come up empty. So full count. A swing and a miss with a nice rise ball there by Boyson.
Now batting number 14,
Drew
Drew Graber.
Graber, freshman pitcher, now steps in. Wanted to swing as that pitch was trailing back. That one started outside and was coming back across the plate, but just missed outside. He raises his hand for a strike on that one. Looked just a bit low, but it must have caught the plate there. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 5 in the second out of the inning. This is about the same way that first game we went. We played them our first game of the year. Started off, I think, 6 strikeouts in a row. But then, like I said, we put a couple hits together and scored a run in the 3rd inning. Maddie Farmer's the batter. She's down 0-2. Just catches the outside part of that plate. And another 3 strikeout inning for the senior from Wapello. So we'll move to the 3rd inning. Welcome back to the Warrior Cast. Here I am, Luke Lichty, your host for this evening, as we're watching the varsity softball game here this evening between the Waco Warriors and the Wapello Arrows. They're a little bit unique in that their boys' teams are the Indians and the girls' teams have the mascot or the nickname the Arrows. Jaden Eklund will come to the plate. First pitch from Graber there is a ball. That one's hit into center. Lunsford in, makes the catch. Great way to start the inning. 2 pitches in and out.
Now batting number 10, Macy Kuntz.
Macy Kuntz steps in. She's been on base a couple times. Once was for a fielder's choice, and I believe the second time she walked. This is again Wapello's 3rd time through the order, which really helps develop hitters when you're seeing a lot of pitches and a lot of at-bats. Something the Warriors haven't done a lot of yet this year. So with that swing and a miss, it's 1-1. And now 2-1. As Drew misses the strike zone on that last pitch. That one was coming right down the middle, and Kuntz fouls that back to the backstop and evens that count at 2 apiece. So just a reminder of the rules here for softball. There is a 12-run rule starting in this 3rd inning. As she reaches for that one, it's popped up behind the plate, and nice play made by catcher Maddie Farmer to get that 2nd out. Good looking inning so far here from the Warriors in the field. So again, if the deficit is 12 runs after the 3rd or 4th inning, then the game is over. But so far, that deficit just sits at 11. And we're at 2 outs with the delivery that's just outside off the plate. Ball 1. Mila Jordan, 8th grader, is up there, and that's going to bounce just past the shortstop. Nice hard hit. Quickly back in. Nice job stopping that, not letting him get by in the outfield. So nice base hit there for Jordan. Erica Gillette now steps in. That ball bounces on its way into the plate for ball 1. Just inside. Ball 2. Started off the day really hot today, humid. Some storms popped up. You can see the dark clouds still in the camera view, I believe, but so far we've stayed dry. And personal note, it was really hot in the press box to start, but now we have a nice breeze blowing in on us all here, so much more comfortable as Drew delivers a strike, and the count is at 3-1. 2 outs. Jordan's on first, and Gillette's the batter. Drew delivers. Oh, that looked good. I wonder where that missed. Must have been high. Looked like it was right down the middle.
Now batting number 42, Taylor Beach.
2 base runners now for Kaylor Veach, an 8th grader. So if you look at Wapello's a very young team as well. But again, that senior pitcher makes all the difference, as you've seen the difference so far tonight. As we now have a few sprinkles hitting the windows here. That one's fouled off. as some of the fans are scrambling for a dry place. That one just missed 2-1 now. As I was saying, for Wapello, 1, 2, 3 eighth graders, 1, 2, 3, 4 freshmen, 1 junior, 1 senior in their starting lineup here. The Warriors very similar. We haven't pulled up any eighth graders yet this year. Don't anticipate that happening. We have a lot of freshmen. 1 senior, a couple juniors, and a sophomore out there. And that's going to hit Kaler in the back, and the bases will be loaded. Pitch just got away from Drew there. Zoe Delzell will step in. So again, a great start to this inning. The Warriors just need to put a few of those together, these starts, and then get 2 outs, and then all of a sudden now the bases are loaded. Ball 1. Center of the plate, but low. Radar does not look promising. As now we hear some thunder in the background. 3-1 here on the diamond. Just inside, and that's going to walk home the 12th run. Too bad. The Warriors were sitting good there, like I mentioned, beginning of this inning. A couple good defensive plays by third base on a grounder, and the pop up behind the plate with the catcher. They're back to the top of the lineup again for Wapello. So this will be the 4th at bat for Clara Ball. And she has yet to see a pitch really that she's liked. Don't know if she's swung at any, but she's been walked 3 times. And that's what you want from your leadoff. You want your leadoff to be someone who has a high on-base percentage. It means they get on base a lot. And it doesn't matter how you get on, if it's a walk or a hit. So she's going to be very choosy. She hits one down the first base line. Home plate umpire raises both hands. Foul ball. That was very close to the line. So that's going to be 2 strikes now. 1 and 2 on Clara. And the pitch. Oh, just high. 2 and 2. As the rain falls just a little bit harder now. High again. And the count is full. See if Drew can come back here with a strike or a swing. Nice pitch, and that's going to be hit center field. Lunsford makes the play. She's been the all-star out there so far tonight. Great job by her tracking that ball down with a little bit of rain falling. So we will move to the bottom of the 3rd here. Here we go. I haven't shown this yet for Wapello. Here's how they line up in the field. Again, the pitching has been so spot on. She works quickly. She's struck out all 6 batters that she's faced. Haven't had a whole lot of time to talk about the defense behind her. Jordan at first to Eklund at second. Ball plays short. Kuntz at third. And then the outfield starting left is Delzell, Wagner, and Veach. Again, Ada Boyson, the senior pitcher. And Gillette is her catcher behind the plate. One warm-up pitch, throws down to second, and we're ready to go here with batter number 7, Alyssa Graber for the Warriors.
Now batting for the Warriors, number 3, Alyssa Graber.
Alyssa's one of the juniors. Plays a good second base for us. That pitch spins low and inside for ball 1. Boyson checks her forearm band. It's not really a wristband. Forearm and delivers. Low again. Gets by the catcher, but no base runners, so no harm on that. Checks the sign and delivers. 2-2. Pitch came in the middle, the low part of the strike zone. And the count's full. So pitcher Boyson's having to work a little harder here on this batter. So good job, Alyssa Graber, laying off some of those pitches that have been out of the zone. Here's the 3-2, and she swings late, and that'll be another strikeout.
Now batting number 7, Shanae Riley.
Shanae Riley steps in, the number 8 batter for the Warriors, left fielder, and looks at a strike. That one trailed to the outside. Great vantage point standing here right behind the catcher and the umpire. You can see the way that ball is moving. Every pitch has movement on it. Nothing's coming straight in. Girls have to be on their toes and deciding really early with that speed. Is that going to come in or stay out? And just like that, wasn't sure. And it was a weak swing through for strike number 2. 2-2 now. That one spins just out of the zone. Again, working full. She checks the sign and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Didn't update the outs there. 2 outs now in the inning. Deidre Graber, freshman right fielder, will step in. Deidre stepped in and played right field. We've had a couple injuries, so on a young team, on an inexperienced team, and then you deal with some injuries, that doesn't help. And she's down 0-2 quickly there on 2 pitches. So again, with the score being 12-0, Warriors are down to their last strike. And there it is. So what a performance from senior pitcher Ada Boyson there. Strikes out all 9 in a 3-inning game. And that will be your final. Wapello will win this 12-0. We're going to stick around just a little bit here. There might be some JV innings played depending on what the weather looks like, and we'll stick around and show you that video as well. So there are a few sprinkles in the area, but looking at the weather, and both the coaches and the umpires have agreed they're going to play a few JV innings here. So some of these players, especially for the Warriors, but I think for the Arrows as well, have we don't have a JV team. The Warriors don't, so it'll be a good experience here to get some at-bats, get some time in the field, especially there's a few girls that, again, we play these 3-inning games, and so there's some girls that just haven't seen the field very often. So we'll play a few innings here. I will not commentate, but we will leave the video feed live. So if you don't hear sound, that's why, but we'll leave it live here. And let the JV play a few innings. So thanks for tuning in. We will not broadcast tomorrow night. That'll be a doubleheader at Highland. Next week, let me check the schedule really quick here. There will be some home games that we will be live and broadcast from the field here in Wayland. So Tuesday is Columbus at home. So we will broadcast that. Thursday, I believe they're away at Winfield. And Friday is, I think, Hillcrest at home. So next week, Tuesday, we will broadcast. Friday, we will broadcast. I'm Luke Lichty. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, we're going to leave the feed go here and watch the JV girls get some innings.